Please welcome Zina Sorotin and Ling Sang.
Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining us here today. My name is Zina, and I'm Director for the US 3P business.
And I'm Ling Sang, Business-to-Business Financial Services at Amazon, and we're delighted to be with you today. So don't forget, throughout this whole session, take advantage of the Q&A that we're going to be running at the end. So if you haven't already, download the Accelerate app. The details are on the back of your badge. And using the QR code, submit questions and vote on the ones from other people that you want to see. And you can do that all the way up until we actually start Q&A. Now, your business is our priority. And when you told us that you wanted more help and support on managing costs and cash flow, this is why we put together this breakout session. So hopefully the content we share today will be meaningful and helpful. To kick us off, Zina is going to take us through the growth tools that are available on Amazon, the cost-saving programs, and then I'm going to come back and walk us through the lending and credit facilities that Amazon can offer. So over to you, Zina.
Thank you, Ling. All right. Before I get into details, I want to start with the why. We are here to enable the long-term success of your business on Amazon stores. We are here to help you drive growth that is healthy and sustainable. And we are here to help you reduce costs. And by doing so, this will enable you to invest in areas that are the most important to the long-term success of your business, including designing amazing products and launching lots of new products, offering competitive prices and awesome promotions that we know our customers love, nailing the narrative for your brand and establishing brand equity, recruiting new customers for your brand, driving loyalty of customers for your brand. And because we know that all these things will accelerate your growth on Amazon stores, we're also here to help you fund your growth and your working capital. So before we get again into details, we at Amazon are very much customer obsessed. And for our team, you are the customers. So we've listened to you. You told us that to find cost-saving opportunities on Amazon, Seller Central is where 83% of you will go first. So we go to Seller Central. And then you told us it's pretty overwhelming, like there's a lot of initiatives and programs. We don't even know where to start. What are the biggest opportunities for us? So we invested in science and technology to help you understand which recommendations and actions you should be taking that are most likely to drive biggest impact for your business and your growth. Let me show you. So this is Seller Central and the Growth Opportunities page. Here you will review product recommendations that will help you reduce cost or drive your growth, or both. So the whole point of product recommendations is they are personalized and they are customized. They're based on your account and your account history. And they are actionable. You will have recommendations ASIN by ASIN that will tell you what are the actions that you should be taking that are most likely to drive biggest impact for you. All right, that's what the page looks like. So here to the left, you see a number of initiatives that are already listed in the recommendations. And I'm super excited that this removes and addresses some of the key common pain points that we hear repeatedly from sellers, which is, there's so much opportunity here. How do I know where to start? And so these pages will help you to know exactly where to start. And I'll start here with the first area for recommendations, which is customer returns. Customer returns are a big cost driver for you sellers. They're a big pain point for customers, and they're not that great for the environment and the planet. So that is a win-win-win kind of opportunity where we see lots of potential for us to help you reduce customer returns. Now, did you know that 31% of customer returns on Amazon are driven by the very simple lack of relevant data in your detail pages that are super easy to fix? And so what we've done here is that we invested in science, we invested in technology, and we mined all the data sets from customer feedback, customer Q&A, to generate actionable insights that help you understand what are the root causes for returns and help you easily address them and take action on them. Now, this is very recently launched, but the sellers that have started using this have already seen reduction in customer returns of 6%. So I'd highly encourage you to get started there. And I'm very excited with all the other cost-saving opportunities that will keep increasing and beefing up your list of options here in this page. And again, don't panic. You don't need to be an expert on every one of these. You'll get a prioritized list of recommendations that will tell you, if you're only to do 5 things today, here's the top 5 you should be doing. So I'll cover a couple of more opportunities here that are already present on this page at this stage. The next one is about reducing your storage costs, because we want to help you sell through your excess inventory in FBA. It's not easy to guesstimate which products are going to work well, not well, how long are they going to sit there in inventory. So how do we help you do that? We want you to be encouraged to take risks, and we want you to help clear up any excess inventory you may have. That's just how business goes. And so what this page is going to do is it will leverage, again, our technology and science and your personalized data for your inventory profile of health. And based on your profile of inventory and health, it will give you recommendations on what to do next to help sell through this excess inventory. It might suggest that you set up preset sponsored ad campaigns. Or, depending, again, on the previous historical performance of this inventory, it might suggest that you set up outlet deals. And here at Amazon, we work hard for you to make these deals visible and discoverable from a customer-facing deals page. So that will make these products and these deals discoverable for you. I'll touch on a third example of one of the initiatives that is present here. And this one is about simplifying and reducing the preparation required to send your inventory into Amazon. And so it's about removing Amazon barcode labeling. And I'll cover a little bit more in depth a little bit later. But it has exactly the same goal, which is to help you understand what are the ASINs that do have manufacturer codes, so that makes them eligible, to avoid altogether needing to sticker these ASINs before sending each and every unit into our Amazon inventory. You also have this option to lower your referral fees, which applies to some parts of your selection under specific price points where you get to have lower referral fees. So here, the science and tools will go into your catalog and look at all the selection that is on the verge of being eligible for a lower referral fees, and we'll make recommendations there for you. Now, this is showcasing a list of cost reduction opportunities, and it's only the beginning, is all I can say. As we like to say at Amazon, this is only day 1. So stay tuned, and this page will keep refreshing and increasing and expanding in terms of the number of opportunities that you'll see, but also the recommendations themselves, they recalculate every day. So let's say you go in today, you take 5 actions, you go in tomorrow, you'll have the top 5 opportunity actions that are most likely to drive biggest impact for your business. I'm super excited with the science behind this, and I'm super excited to make this available to you all. All right, staying on Seller Central, and because, as you saw, the previous page, which has all these science-powered dynamic recommendations, only has that many initiatives for now, but as I said, stay tuned, it will expand. We also wanted to set up a one-stop shop for you on Seller Central, which is a help page that has a much larger list of initiatives that help you reduce costs. So this cost reduction applies a number of your applies to a number of your operations, from inbounding to storage to fulfillment to customer returns and other areas of the business as well. And as you can see here, when you add up all these things, they have potential to actually add up pretty nicely in terms of the savings per unit. So obviously, there's a large number of programs. Not all of them are applicable to you, depending on what your products are like and your specific catalog and dynamics. But I'm pretty sure you'll be able to find a decent number of programs that do apply to you. And when you add them up, the sizing will stack up. So I'll highlight a couple of those programs here today for you, just to showcase what kind of, what is our mental model in terms of working backwards from what you are telling us to make life easier for you and to help you save cost. I will start with the stickerless, or the Eliminate Amazon Barcode Labeling. So I want to start with the voice of you, the voice of the sellers. We've heard sellers tell us that their garages, as soon as they started seeing this magnificent business growth, they have cluttering across their garage, their basement, everywhere, products everywhere, waiting to be stickered, each and every unit, so they can send them in FBA. Now what this does is it avoids all this hassle altogether, so not only you're not incurring the cost of having to sticker, but also, of course, the labor and the time and everything that is slowing down time to prime and time to customer. So what this does is, as I said, you can use your manufacturer barcode directly, and we will recognize it directly, and this will allow your product to be virtually tracked accurately across all of our FBA operations, from inbound to storage, fulfillment to customers, customer returns. We will know exactly which product comes from which seller, and you don't need to Amazon barcode it for that. So super exciting, again, opportunity to simplify your operations and to reduce cost. And a great way for you to accelerate the speed of customers getting to customers as well. Changing topics here, and I'll go back to what's right for you, your cost, what's right for the customer, and what's right for the planet. So the win-win-win is the Ships in Product Packaging program. This program is previously known as Ship in Own Container, for those of you Amazon veterans who might know it. We relabeled it Ship in Product Packaging because, again, being customer obsessed and working backwards from our customers, we realized that was much easier for them to understand what it was about. So Ship in Product Packaging, I think, is pretty self-explanatory. What it does is it avoids, if you have the right certified type of packaging that is suitable for online business, it avoids for us to apply additional material or an over-packaging that would be an Amazon package. This is coming straight for the voice of our customers, of our joint customers, that totally appreciate preserving the planet in that way and wasting less materials. And so what we've done is we've piloted this program in 2023 with a fee reduction that is specifically applied to this program. And we loved it. Customers love it. You love it. Sellers love it. So any products that are certified in 2023, this discount will still be applicable, at least for a full year for fulfillment. And we are launching it full scale in 2024. So stay tuned, because you will have more details on what the referral fee will look like next year very shortly. And I highly encourage that you check out the specific booth from the sustainability team at Amazon. And also, you can send an email to the address that is listed down here if you want more information on ships and product packaging. All right. Changing topics. Now, this is an area where we also want to help you reduce costs by leveraging our scale. Amazon negotiated rates with preferred carriers at competitive prices, on average 25% cheaper than your typical carrier rate. And so what the Partner Carrier Program does is it allows you to benefit directly from all these benefits, and is also very flexible because it allows you to ship all types of deliveries, ranging from small parcels to less than truckload or full truckload. And so you will have a seamless integration of Partner Carrier Program within Seller Central, that as soon as you're doing the shipment creation, you will have full transparency on your choice of carrier and also on the tracking and all the information that is relevant in Seller Central through the Send to Amazon workflow. So you might have heard the announcement yesterday about supply chain by Amazon, and the Preferred Carrier Program is an integral part of supply chain by Amazon. And I'm very excited to expand this program as part of that bigger end-to-end supply chain setup. Here is yet another opportunity. Like if you have large and oversized products, this is an opportunity for you to consolidate your shipments in fewer shipments and send them to fewer locations in our network, which allows us then to route these products directly closer to where customer demand is, and that will help increase speed and improve customer experience and reduce your cost. There's a number more programs and initiatives that are listed in the Seller Central help page, and our teams continue to brainstorm and to think with you and hear from you on what else might be helpful. Where do you see cost opportunities for us to help you reduce? The last program I want to highlight today is Amazon Business. Now, did you know that out of the Fortune 100 companies, over 80 of them actually are business customers to Amazon Business? So this directly is like a massive top-line opportunity for you. Particularly, some of the larger businesses prefer to buy in bulk, full case bags, even pallets. If you are able to list your selection and participate in the Amazon Business Bulk Program, the B2B, you are entitled to 15 to 25% reduction in referral fees. And this is how our business customers prefer to buy. So not only cost savings opportunities, but I also want to highlight growth and top-line opportunity. This is definitely a massive and fast-growing area of the business at Amazon. And perhaps flipping here the positioning, you as business owners might also be customers of Amazon B2B or Amazon Business. And in which case, you probably love the experience of benefiting from B2B prices, special deals, real-time analytics, and a lot of the time-saving features that business customers usually love about their business suppliers and also love about Amazon, the convenience of shopping on Amazon. So the combination of both crystallizes in our Amazon Business features. And in order to help you support your growth, Amazon Business customers are also entitled to specific payment services, which Ling will be able to tell you a little bit more about. Here you go, Ling. Thank you.
So another key component of growth is managing cash flow, which is what I'm going to walk you through now. So with that sobering statistic on the screen, Show your hand if you want to really worry less about the cash flow and the state of it in your business. So there's at least half of us, so I think let's get together for the other half that have it in check. But it's really, really important that we can share with you the programs that really help with that today. There are 2 programs I'm just going to go through in detail that can make a really, really immediate difference to the monthly cash flow that you are experiencing. So let's go through each one in detail. The first one, so we just talked about Amazon Business. When you open an Amazon Business account, you're automatically assessed for something called Pay by Invoice. It's essentially a credit line, and it can stem from 30-day up to 60-day, depending on the type of Amazon Business account that you sign up for. And there is no interest, no fees. And what happens, as you're eligible, we'll send you an email, and in that email will be your credit line amount, the terms, and just to activate it, all you've got to do is click the sign up button. So when you check out, you can choose Pay by Invoice as the solution to pay. And when you need to bring the line up or reduce the line down, all you do is log into your Amazon Business account, you request it through there, and in under 3 days, our team will get back to you just so you can flex your business. And just remember, even if you don't qualify at the point that you open your account, we're constantly scanning in the background to see when you're eligible. And as soon as you're eligible, we will get in touch. And it's not just about cash savings. With this, Amazon Business and Pay by Invoice can actually integrate into your accounting and inventory software. For each line that you have, depending on the size of your business, you can set controls and spend limits for every single user. It just gives you a little bit more control and peace of mind. On top of that, there's a ton of reports in the system that you can run at PO transaction level. So all of that time that is probably spent on reconciliation, expense reporting, you can now spend on something else to drive your growth. Now moving on to the second program. It's really difficult when you're starting up your own business and when you're a small business to get access to traditional working capital, traditional loans. And that's why we created the Amazon Lending Program. It gives you easier access, faster approvals than perhaps what most people are used to. And I just want to share with you the story of Tara, who's a customer of the program and a seller on Amazon. Tara became a first-time parent, and she was looking for specifically a non-toxic teether for her daughter. Wasn't available, couldn't find it. So she invented one herself. And then when the local bank wouldn't lend to her, Amazon stepped in with a loan, and that kick-started the growth cycle. And I'm really delighted to say Tara now has over 20 products and a global footprint. So we're really happy we're even allowed to play a small part in that. So let's go through what these products are in the Amazon Lending Program. Amazon Lending is available in multiple countries. I'm going to take you through what's available in the US. And starting from right to left, term loans. So term loans are underwritten by Amazon and our partner, Lendistry. On Amazon, you can get up to $5 million from 3, 6, and 12-month terms. On Lendistry, you can get up to $250,000 for up to 3 years repayment. So, fixed payment schedule, fixed interest rate, very predictable. And that's that benefit. The second one, interest-only loans, very similar to term loans. This is only available and underwritten by Amazon. It's at the 12-month term, up to $2 million, and the first 3 months, you just pay the interest, and the principal and interest is rolled into the rest of the term. So really, really helpful if you want to just keep your costs outgoing low initially. And the third one, really, really good for new businesses that are still looking to stabilize their growth line. So merchant cash advance. So merchant cash advance is not a loan, it's a different thing. And for this, you can take up to $1 million with our partner, Paraffin. And we don't look at your credit score, we look at your sales history. And with that sales history, you pay back using a percentage of your sales. So what that means, if you're growing really fast, you can pay the loan back faster. If you're growing really slow, a bit longer. If you're not growing at all and it's a really slow month, you don't pay for that period. So that's a really, really great amount of flexibility. And the last one, which is through our partner Marcus by Goldman Sachs, is a line of credit. That's up to $950,000. It's over a 24-month period. The first year, there's minimal payments. The majority of the principal and interest is paid from month 13 onwards. And the important thing is you only pay interest on what you use and what you draw down. So if you don't need the full line, that's okay. So these are some of the products that we've got today in the program in the US, and we're continuously adding more. So how do you get started? Much like pay by invoice, it's invite only, which basically means as you're selling, as you're gathering data on the system, we're constantly reassessing your eligibility. So as soon as you're eligible, we'll email you, and also in Seller Central, we'll be able to show you all the options that you can apply for. So when you're eligible, go into Seller Central, go into the Growth tab, click on Lending, and all of the offers will be there, starting with the largest credit line going downwards. Choose the one that's most appropriate for your business, go through the application process. Again, just like pay by invoice, don't worry if you don't immediately qualify. We will constantly be reassessing. The thing to focus on is just to build up a good, stable sales history. We are looking and scanning all the time. So, just like Tara's story, it's better to hear it from our customers of the program, of how it's helped them. So I'm going to share with you the story of Ash, Epic Filter Waters.
People have just assumed the water coming out of their tap is, clean and pure. There could be industrial pollutants, there could be trace pharmaceuticals. I wanted to provide a filter where people would use that to fill up with tap water, and they have less reason to go out and buy single-use plastic bottles. About 10 to 12% of those single-use plastic water bottles end up getting recycled. Plastic takes years and years to dissolve, so just imagine how many bottles are left over that end up, being trash in our rivers, in the oceans, etc. We thought, we can do something about this, and that's why we started Epic Water Filters. As we've grown, we've always tried to have a really good tech infrastructure as the foundation of the business. So it means we can have a pretty small team and yet allows us to scale at the same time. And Amazon FBA and Amazon Logistics is a big part of that. With the advent of Amazon Buy with Prime now, it's opened up a whole new world for us.
We're able to establish trust with a customer by using that Buy with Prime logo. It's a logo that customers know and trust already. It was an immediate conversion lift, which is what any marketer, any brand, any company, that's the most important thing, are conversions. And so seeing a 40% jump was astonishing for us. It also meant that our customers were happier. We know that our customers want stuff fast, and when it comes to water, they need stuff fast. Before MCF and FBA and Buy with Prime, it would have been just too cost prohibitive to deliver a promise that we wanted to make.
If Amazon offers us something, we're usually willing to give it a go. For a lot of startups like us, taking out financing is better often than raising equity, because if you're growing fast, the cost of raising equity can be quite large. It honestly has been a roller coaster ride. Often it's not glamorous, and water filtration is far from glamorous. So, if we go to a bank and we're trying to get financing, they kind of look at it and go, water filtration. They generally don't even want to hear that much about it. That was definitely a nicety with Amazon Lending. We've really enjoyed Amazon Lending. The rates have been attractive compared to other inventory financing options, and their loan offerings have kind of grown with us. Generally, every sort of 3 to 6 months, a refinancing option will appear from Amazon. The frequency of the loan offers has been fantastic. I would say anyone starting out, as a seller on Amazon, accept the loan offering and just let it grow with the business.
I get excited every day when we sell products because it just means another person has clean, pure water in their hand. With our water bottle filter, that's the equivalent to 550 plastic water bottles, and our pitcher filter is equivalent to 750 plastic water bottles. That's the equivalent of millions and millions of plastic water bottles that we've saved. Some of the big players on the market take out 2 or 3 pollutants or contaminants. Our filters have a higher capacity. They're tested to take out over 200 contaminants, and they're way more effective.
Inspiring stuff. So thanks for Ash for sharing that story and us being a little bit part of it.